All right, Shalom. First, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. All right, I'm back with another article. All right, it says EU. This is more on the back with the the trade, the so-called trade war. All right, that's starting. All right, or going on between the U.S. and these other nations. Okay, but this is a retaliation from the EU. It says EU to introduce 2.8 billion retaliatory tariffs against U.S. goods. Okay, and says the European Union will levy goods coming from America with tariffs worth 2.8 billion, which in U.S. dollars will be 3.3 billion. After Washington applied tariffs on steel and aluminum from Europe, AFP and Reuters have reported. Okay, this is basically their retaliation for what Trump did. Okay, because they did say they were going to retaliate. It says the measures will be adopted by the European Commission, and let me say this, man. This is only gonna cause, all right, this tension to escalate. Okay, you have I believe it was the IMF saying that basically all this that's going on is affecting, all right, the global market. Okay, the global economic market is affecting that. All right, it says the measures will be adopted by the European Commission, whose next scheduled meeting is June 20th, according to Reuters. The tariffs should be in place by late June or early July. All right, we're right about the middle of June. Okay, so hey, the days are moving fast. Times are moving and things are happening. All right, it says member states have today unanimously supported the Commission's plan for the adoption of rebalancing measures on the U.S. tariffs on steel and aluminum. Okay, it says they unanimously support it. Okay, because they're at the point where they've made up their mind, as in, this whole U.S. alliance thing. It's sort of like it's either that or the EU's economy. Okay, and they're not gonna take an alliance with the U.S., which is gonna end up hurting them. All right, while they can just retaliate. Okay, and just start dealing with other nations. Okay, because guess what? These nations all have a common enemy now. All right, with what Trump is doing, that's leading them to have a common enemy. And what happens with that? They become closer together. Okay, and they turn their eyes upon what? The U.S. It says a European Commission source told AFP on condition of anonymity, the EU will exercise its rights on U.S. products valued at up to 2.8 billion, which translates to 3.3 billion US dollars of trade, as notified to the World Trade Organization. The Commission source added in an interview with AFP. The retaliatory measures will hit emblematic American exports like Harley Davidson motorcycles, bourbon whiskey, blue jeans, and other goods. The U.S. recently imposed tariffs on steel and aluminum coming from its allies in the European Union, Mexico, and Canada. The trade penalties, 25% on imported steel and 10% on imported aluminum, took effect on June 1st. So they've been already getting affected by this. But guess what, man? The time is going to come when you're going to have a country that starts, placing their tariffs, and it's going to affect the things that are most valuable to these Americans. All right, their phones. Okay, materials needed to create certain things that they have access to, electricity, so on and so forth. Okay, certain important raw materials that are required to make most of the things that these Americans use. Okay, is going to start being affected. Prices are going to start skyrocketing. Okay, gas is going to start getting more expensive. Okay, food is going to be more expensive, and when that happens, people are going to lose their mind. Okay, they're going to go into a state of panic, because they didn't see the beginning stages. All they felt was the effect. All right, and their government is going to be lying to them and deceiving them. All right, but that's why the scriptures tell you right here, Isaiah chapter 31 verse 1, woe to them, woe meaning destruction. All right, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. All right, and the thing is, these people are going to go down to Egypt for help because they didn't trust in the Lord. All right, the same Egypt, all right, which is representing the U.S., the government, representing America today, because the scriptures say this is spiritual Sodom and Egypt. All right, the same Egypt that's harming you, all right, is gonna deceive you and make you think that they're giving you help. setting up these stadiums and FEMA camps, claiming those are fallout shelters for a lot of people to go to seek a refuge. But guess what? It's really going to be their death. It says, and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many. And this is a form of them trusting in man. All right. The scriptures say, roughly paraphrasing, cursed is basically the man that trusted in man. All right. You got to trust in the Lord. Okay. But these people, they're see to believe. All right. And it says what? They trust in chariots because they are many. So they feel that the U.S. military or their troops or whatnot can protect them. All right. When that's not what it is, man. The Lord can use 5 people, to take down a whole country if he wanted to. Okay, it says, and in horsemen because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. All right, because they don't keep it in their mind that it's the Lord who's in control of everything. All right, the Lord, where is that precept? Daniel chapter 4 verse 17. This matters by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. All right, not these Egyptians with their chariots and all that. No, the Most High ruleth, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basest of men. That's why you got Esau ruling right now. Okay, but the point says the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. So if something is going wrong, who are you going to seek? Esau or the Most High? Because guess what? The Most High is, just as his title says, the Most High. He's above it all. So if something is happening to you, you got to seek the Most High. That's why the scriptures say, woe unto you that go down to Egypt for help, because you're seeking help from men when men were created by the Lord. How you going to seek help from a creation when the creator is the one causing it? You got to seek the creator. Okay, like it says in the Proverbs, the 1st chapter. All right, but that's why, hey, these people are gonna get caught by surprise. All right, because they're not watching, they don't care, they don't know what's going on. All right, but hey, as prophets, this is something that we've been told is gonna happen. We've read about it. The Lord has already told us. So we just got to keep enduring and wait for that time. All right, and Lord willing, we be covered and we endure unto the end and gain that salvation. All right, that salvation of immortality. So, Lord willing, this was edifying unto the elect. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And with that, Shalom.